After many days of constant struggle, Josh has killed several hundred zombies and he can now take on the massive challenge of clearing out the airport terminal building. Okay, well Josh has just headed straight for the terminal building. You can see it's a massive building, 2, 3 or 4 floors. I can't begin to imagine just how many zombies are actually in that building. Already the car park has started to fill with zombies. Where the hell do they come from? But we're not going to get distracted, although arguably Josh already has. I'm going to take down these couple of zombies and then we're going to make our first foray after many days and weeks, our first attempt to clear out the terminal building. It's going to be dark, it's going to be dangerous, it's going to be at times terrifying. Oh, now I was just about to say it would be an amazing bit of timing. The power would come on just as we're about to go inside. Is that what just happened, or did the power just go out in a cruel twist of fate? Where's the light switch? This is the terminal building. We've got this is going to be the check-in desks just up ahead. So this initial area is going to be wide open and we need to be careful. You can see it is very dark. Seriously, where is the light switch? But we need to be really careful, really mindful of our surroundings, what is behind us, what is around us. You can see, we can only really see what is right in front of us. And slightly to the side, the zombies could come from the very side at any moment and be right on top of Josh, and he wouldn't even notice. But it feels like this is a good start. The place doesn't look to be overrun. Hoping, I don't know if it's really possible, it's difficult to tell just how big a footprint this building has, but I am hopeful that we can maybe clear 1 floor a day. It's going to be a tough challenge for today because Josh had one hell of a lie-in. As you can see, we've barely begun. It is already 1:30 in the afternoon. We've got some work to do. Let's get to it. We're just going to hug the front entrances, opening all the doors as we go. I'm not quite sure what the plan is on how we're going to clear this terminal building. I kind of erring towards clearing the first floor as we're doing now. And then once we're happy that is clear, getting the whistle out and see how many zombies come down the stairs. It'd be a bad idea, but I want to try and draw as many zombies out from the building as possible. Okay, listen, good start. We've got a good feeling about this at the moment. That feeling could evaporate in just a moment though. You can see this building goes on and on and on. Josh is definitely a lot more comfortable fighting outside. He's going to take that opportunity wherever he can. But you can see we've barely been going an hour. We've barely killed a dozen zombies. And already Josh is showing signs of fatigue. And this is going to be quite a task. Oh, I wish zombies would learn how to use doors. We've got a zombie on the barricade there. There's a zombie on the metal barricade there. We should be able to see the feet of that at least, shouldn't we? I want to try and draw them out to this little area. And if we just get 1 or 2 at a time and push them down, we've got to make things as easy as possible for Josh. That is so frustrating. Let's draw these 2 out. And that is another weapon broken. Oh, just another little thing with weapons. I was searching through the freight warehouse, which is our temporary base of operations, our temporary fallback position, where Josh sleeps at night. Looking through all of the containers, the shelves, there's a lot of it, in hope that I'd find some food. What I did find was some shelves full full of baseball bats. About 9 or 10 baseball bats. Will that be enough to clear the terminal building? Only time will tell. I picked up one of them. I got a baseball bat somewhere. Yeah, I got a baseball bat. I've got a kitchen knife, a meat cleaver, a pipe wrench, a ratchet wrench. How long will it take Josh to get through those? Just gives you a quick demonstration of just how big this building is. We've got the check-in area, maybe even a food hall right there, and then you've got this other massive building off to the side. It's huge. With that one, it is time for Josh to take a rest, see if he can find a car that he can sit in the cab out, get out the rain. Okay, well, Josh has had a good rest, maybe too long a rest. It's been about an hour and a half. It's almost 5 o'clock, which means we've got 5 or 6 hours of light, but that's only outside. We might only have 2 or 3 inside. Now, while Josh was having a rest, he did think, did I actually read the How to Use Generators magazine? So he's carefully looked through his list as he thought he could grab a generator from the warehouse, hook it up, grab some gas. I mean, it'd be quite a difficult physical task, but it would have been possible. But it would have been meant carrying the generators a long way, because we would have had to carry a generator to the gas pumps, which is in the far bottom right corner of the airport, hooking it up, getting some gas, and then bringing another generator over here and hooking it up. That would have been a massive physical undertaking, but it doesn't matter because he's not read how to use generators. Wouldn't it be funny, actually, if it was right here, right now? No, they do not exist. Okay, well, we've got to get on with it. It's so sketchy. The visibility is so limited, and we can't even get through the security barriers. That's fine. Can we just hop over? We can. Okay, well, that is a corner of the building. Feels like a bit of a milestone. It is almost too quiet right now. Here we got another opportunity to check for the how to use generators. Struck out though. I'm hearing zombies. Who knows how many more zombies are on the next floor up that will, yeah, come down and say hi. I'm going to actually draw this zombie away from the stairs. Have I just gone into a dead end? Oh, there's so many zombies. That's just terrifying. Hearing the noise of the zombies, not being able to see where they are in the dark, but I don't want to fight too close to that staircase. Who knows how many zombies are upstairs that could come flooding down the stairs, reacting to the noise of the fighting. We got to take things slow, we got to take things carefully, or it could all be over in seconds. Well, the good thing about this ground floor is that it is open. It is big, but there's lots of wide open spaces. You can see what is around, what is behind you, in front of you, and you can plan and react. Wow, another weapon gone. Plan and react accordingly. I really hope the other floors are like that too. We've got some shops already. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's clear this corner. This very little corner of this very big building. Let's see if we can actually get some reward for all of this effort. And again, we're going to try and push them down, finish them off with the foot as best we can, preserve that energy, keep away that muscle strain. Let's just take those two guys out. I'm getting quite a few errors here. Do not know what is going on with that. I don't actually know where those zombies have gone. We went outside and managed to attract another 2 or 3 zombies that we weren't aware were there. By the time we finished killing those guys, the other 2 that were on the barrier disappeared. I think they might have fallen inside. Yeah, there they go. Let's get back to work. Making good use of that right foot. Let's continue pushing further on into the building. Okay, well, I'm really encouraged by how well this is going. I hope this ground floor, this first floor, is not giving Josh false impression of the challenges that lie ahead. There's not been many more than a couple of dozen zombies on this ground floor. There's... Ooh, okay. Spoke a little bit too soon there. That is a lot of zombies on that wall, on that door. It's an indestructible security door, it seems. I can only imagine that they reacted to all of the Molotov business that Josh did probably a couple of weeks ago now, with the whistle. It's going to be really tricky to take on a big group like that. Okay. All we can do is just keep going, take down one zombie after another, one zombie at a time. Things could escalate very quickly. If things go our way, we can just peel off 2 or 3 or 4 at a time and slowly whittle down what is actually a very, very, very big group. There they come. There's about 4. They're quite spread out, so hopefully we can take them down before Josh gets overwhelmed. Just trying to make sure the zombies keep spaced out, and then we can take them down one at a time. It makes things so much easier for Josh. But it's one after another, zombie after zombie after zombie. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's going to get very dark inside this building very soon. Okay. No zombies nearby. Can we actually rest on these? We can. Okay, but again, I was just looking through this huge crafting menu, trying to find the recipe for adding nails. Can't seem to find it. It used to be such a simple thing, but what I did see is this here. The sawing down the baseball bat, making a short bat that'll make it lighter. That could make Josh so much more effective with fighting. Could still have the same damage and the ability to knock down, but be able to swing what should be a much lighter weapon for much, much longer. We can't do anything with it right now because we do not have a saw, but I'm sure there will be a saw in the freight warehouse. So that is definitely something I'm going to be looking to do. But for now, Josh needs quite a big rest. Okay, but again, just making sure the area is thoroughly and fully cleared before Josh gets too far sucked into the building. Gotta try and figure out how to get into that back area. This is dicey though. I'm hearing... Can you hear those zombies? Yeah, I've got a feeling at some point we're just going to run into just an overwhelming big horde, and we're just going to have to run for it. Okay, well there's no doorway on this side. Can you hear that? You must be able to hear that. It sounds like there is a very, very big group all clustered together in that corner, in that back area. At some point we're going to have to take them on, but for now let's see if we can get into some shops, get some loot. Yeah, there's the doorway. That could take, I mean geez, it could take a whole day just to clear this little corner because it seems to be a bit of a hot spot for zombies. I need to keep focused on, as well as what is there, what could come from that direction. At any moment they could react to the noise of Josh doing that and just pour from, well, potentially the back door, but also that room just there. Josh needs to be careful here. So again, he's just going to fall back a little bit, make sure that it doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't attract too much attention. You know what? Josh has missed it. Let's get swinging with the baseball bat. It has been far too long. In fact, yeah, that is clearly a light on. So we could, is that it there? Is this going to be the light switch for the whole? It is. Well, I mean the power could go off at any moment, but as always, things don't look anywhere near as scary when it's nice and light. But now that we've got the whole ground floor lit up, we can see so much easier where the threats are. So we've got to keep going for as long as we possibly can. We've got to take advantage of this daylight. Well, this light. Obviously not daylight. So let's see how far we can push this. Okay, well, I'm surprised at the lack of zombies that are pouring out from that door. What are we going to find here? We're going to find a general store with loads of things that we can't eat. Oh no. Oh, I just looked at these shelves and I thought, ooh, looks good. Oh, look at that. That is the problem. That is the problem. Always like that. Windy corridors. I feel like this is where Josh could meet his end. Not right now necessarily, but at some point he's going to have to go through that doorway. Who knows what is on the other side. But we'll definitely put that off for as long as we can. There's still a lot of zombies to take care of down here. And as I said, we're just going to have to take advantage of this light, the electricity, the power being on for as long as we can. Because it's so much easier when it's not completely pitch black. And of course, right on cue, those negative noodles come in with a full force, double trouble. We get drowsy and a little bit exerted. We've got 3 more zombies to take down. And we've been forced all the way back outside. Another one taken care of with that trusty right foot. Now the drowsiness, we can do something about the drowsiness. We can have some coffee. We got some coffee, yeah, still got loads of coffee. But we can't do much about the out of breath noodle. That's only going to get worse. Josh is desperate to take advantage. Oh no, oh my god, oh my god. Well, that was terrifying for a moment. Oh, imagine if there was a zombie right on top of us when that happened. We were plunged into complete black. Jeez. That was lucky that it went out when it did. But that is definitely signalled the end of the adventure, at least for today. Josh has got another long, lonely, terrifying walk through the complete darkness back to his safe house. But hopefully he'll be back tomorrow. Okay, well, Josh has actually made it back safe and sound, but he does not like staying in this warehouse, and you can see why. It is just so dark that every time we check one of these shelves, we find something interesting. This time it was a brand new pair of boots. Beautiful. We need to get some water from somewhere, so we're gonna have to blunder around in the dark. But yeah, this warehouse is huge. It's so dark. Do not like staying here at all. Okay, well, I'm just filling up the water dispenser. Got 3 empty bottles of water. I can hear a zombie somewhere, and I don't remember going upstairs. So we might have actually still have some work to do with clearing this building as well. Hopefully we'll be safe through the night, so it's time for Josh to get some sleep in his tent in the middle of this huge warehouse, and then we'll be back to the terminal building again tomorrow. Okay, it is the next morning. Josh has got a couple of things to do before he heads back to the terminal building and continues the huge job of trying to clear out zombies. Firstly, we're going to grab the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer, as I've said before, it gives you an access all areas choice. So we're going to use it. We're going to use it if Josh wants to create an entry or an exit. We've got the sledgehammer. We're going to knock down walls, open up new doorways as we see fit. Secondly, we got to clear the rest of that warehouse that we're currently sleeping in. There are zombies upstairs. We do not want to come back from a tough day at the terminal building in the dark, tired and exhausted, and encounter a zombie or 2 or maybe even more right there. We need to make sure that building is clear and safe. Let's do it. This area here is actually really far away from where Josh is currently sleeping, but it is... Are we out of battery? We are. Okay, we got 2 more. You can hear there is a zombie somewhere. nearby. We need to make sure this whole building is safe. So we've got to search through, we've got to go through every room. There's a couple of floors. Yeah, I really don't remember this area at all. Could be quite a few zombies upstairs. No food in the kitchen though. Just expect the zombie to just appear out of nowhere at the corner of your eye. It sounds so close. You did definitely not check this area out at all before. Let's put that right now. We just got one more locker room to clear. And it looks like it is clear. And that means all the zombies that we can hear, there's definitely 2, maybe even 3, are all upstairs. That is going to be sketchy. It's good we got all these extra sources of water though, I suppose, looking on the bright side. Anything in lockers? No. There's lots of medical scrubs though. I don't know if there's any sort of medical facility upstairs. We've got no idea what is upstairs. We do know there's zombies upstairs, that is for sure. We need to be on our toes here. Yeah, we're going down the stairs. There was a zombie right there. It's going to be pitch black up there.
Hey!
Come and say hi, zombie. Well, they are not playing ball. Keep expecting the zombie to just appear out of nowhere from behind. This is not how I was expecting to spend the morning. Feels like that way is death. No, did they just come downstairs? Of course they did. It's like they always seem to wait till you just walk away. But I was expecting a more than one though. You know what, there is actually another staircase. I mean, it could be the zombies somewhere here. This place is huge, but we've got another staircase here. Let's see where this goes. So this is not going to be a safer route. They're moving around. I'm hearing noises. Why don't they come down and say hi? Okay, finally. Man, they take their time. They are slow, but that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Oof, imagine going up the top of the stairs and finding 3 zombies, one on either side of you and one in front of you as soon as you got to the top of the stairs. That would have been a cruel way for Josh to die. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I was just about to go around the corner then. And this is exactly what it's going to be like in the terminal building now. Oh wow, okay. Wow. I guess they must have been. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just imagine going upstairs and running into that group. It's possible that they were maybe stuck in a building or room behind the door. Look at that. What is that? 6 more zombies. Who knows what's behind? No dark in here. Okay, finally got one. There's 2. There's 3. The kills are coming quickly now. Yeah, just one more. No, there's always another zombie in. Oh, wow. Can't believe the amount of zombies that are upstairs. 10. Once we killed these 2 zombies, that was 10 upstairs. It sounded like there was more than 1 or 2, but it didn't sound like there was this much. And they're still coming. This is like a little training extra for when we finally go upstairs. Well, we finally go in the corridors in the terminal building. Okay, well, we found another zombie. We found a pickle on one of the zombies. So that is a little reward for all of this effort. Man, life is full of surprises. I did not expect it to go this way at all. I've lost count now. Any more for any more? Still hearing zombies. We got just the one. I'm going to try and take them down at the bottom of the stairs and hope that the noise will draw out any more. There's still more up there. I can hear them. We're in quite a vulnerable position here. We've got a doorway behind us there, a doorway and a corridor behind us. They take so long to come down. This is insane. I just can't believe this is happening. There's so many zombies and it takes forever. You shout and just when you're about to decide that nothing is going to come down and you've got no choice but to go up, they appear at the top of the stairs as if by magic. Well, that is another 3 taken down. That is still more coming. How many more are up there? What are we going to find? Are we ever going to get up those stairs? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them coming down the stairs when I'm busy and going into other areas. This has turned into real pests, a real problem. Yeah, down they come. Oh wow. Wow. Just imagine if Josh has slept in this warehouse for about 3 or 4 nights. And all these zombies were just peacefully chilling in a corner somewhere, just upstairs, just a few feet away from them, really. Could have had a rude awakening at any point. And it's going to be almost impossible to figure out when it's actually safe to go upstairs. Hey, man, look at that. Just can't believe this is happening. Okay, well, we've got more work to do. We've got no choice but to take them down. We can't leave them there. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's other zombies just appeared. This is just insane. We must have taken down 20 odd zombies. It's taken all day. Josh is getting tired. And we made it anywhere near the terminal building. We've been pushed all the way outside. Josh is a little bit tired, he's struggling here. The good news is we've been outside now and there's not another big group of zombies just chilling nearby. There's another weapon gone. Let's see if we can finish him off with the baseball bat. Okay, 2 down. God knows how many more to go. Hey. This is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, well, Josh needs to take a little bit of a break from the fighting. There's at least 1 more while he's catching his breath. And what we do need to do, we can maybe get a little bit better prepared for what is ahead if we can ever clear this area. We need to find a saw. We need to find a saw so we can... Interesting, so we can make some short bats. Okay, well, we're still looking for a saw over an hour later, but this is actually the first time we properly looked through this warehouse, and I gotta say, I mean, also this is on rare or extremely rare loot, but it's got a bit of everything. It's got food, it's got magazines, we found the generators, of course. We've actually found quite a bit of food. We found a car battery. We found a car battery charger. It's actually a lot of food. Just what we needed. We found, yeah, literally anything. Steel, propane tanks, charcoal. I'd really love to find a saw though, please. There we go. Finally. Let's just grab one of these. If we got the space. Well, I was expecting to be clearing out the first floor of the terminal building and not searching through shelves for a saw, but it is what it is. Now we can hopefully turn the baseball bat into a short bat, which will hopefully be a lot more effective. So let's just drop this car battery. We'll revisit that for now. We just want to get to the terminal building. Okay, so we needed to find a surface, which made it a little bit more complicated. Fortunately, a crate will do. So we're sawing down a baseball bat to a short bat. It'll be interesting to see how that affects the condition and how that affects the damage as well. So it's a quarter lighter. The damage is a little bit less. But we can attach it to the bell. So let's give it a try. Actually, I'm talking about the terminal building. and forgetting about the little issue that's just down here. I'm still hearing at least one or two. Just want to check that none have come in here. I don't want to get blindsided. Well, we're going to continue shouting.
Hey!
This could be all that Josh achieves today. Okay, well, here they come. Well, just the one. There's definitely more up there. Let's see how Josh does with a short bat. Not so great is the answer. 6 hits. Okay, well, it sounds like we've got another wave coming. You can hear the zombies. Oh my god, did I just see a zombie? No, it's just a dead one. I thought there was a zombie right there in the shadows then. It sounds like they're coming. But boy, do they take their time.
Hey!
Okay, we got a quick kill for once. Here comes the next wave. All 2 of them. Can't honestly believe how many zombies are up there. I know I keep saying it because it is just so unbelievable. We must have killed over 30 zombies. Can still hear zombies up there. And I've got no idea how many more there are. There could be 2, there could be 20. Well, here's another 2. At some point... Yeah, let's fall back. This is... I mean, this is just so different to how I was expecting today to go. Life is full of surprises. And it is crazy that Josh has been at this for almost, what, about 10 hours? The zombies are still coming. He's drowsy. He's exerted. He's still having to deal with the zombies upstairs. They just keep coming. Well, this is getting a bit sketchy. Josh has got muscle strain. He's tired. He's exerted. The zombies are still coming after him. Okay, well, we can take care of the drowsiness with a tea bag. So let's do that. And then I just don't know what we're going to do next. It is just absolutely crazy. They just keep on coming one after the other. This just sums up the whole airport experience. Yeah, there's still more up there. There's still more up there. But I mean, we might as let's just search the rest of the warehouse. Who knows what other useful things we're gonna find. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? I love this weapon. It's a beautiful, beautiful weapon. We found some sports gear. I was just contemplating whether I should wear a helmet. And then I remembered just how much discomfort, vision and hearing impairment it gives you. But yeah, a metal baseball bat. Crazy. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? There is something more important than Josh's mission to clear this whole airport. And that's for him to actually survive this ordeal. If he doesn't survive, if he dies, it's all for nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go up those stairs. I'm bored of shouting and waiting for some more to come down. I'm going to block off this doorway. And they can stay up there as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to move one of these metal shelves. We don't need any sort of carpentry. So let's just hope we don't get caught carrying a great big heavy object. Let's move these metal shelves in front of that doorway and hope that that will completely block the doorway. Okay, it looks like a nice snug fit. Does it actually work? Is that going to be good? I don't know if they can destroy these metal shelves, but Josh can't get past, so I presume the zombies will not be able to do either. It is 10 past 10. I mean, what was that? What was that all about? How many zombies were up there? How many more zombies are still up there? Let's just forget about them for now. I want to have a little look at the terminal building, see what is going on. Okay, so one thing that is a good thing is we didn't see a single zombie. Okay, alright, there's some there. Now, We got a back door area, so we got another way to get in. Just really trying to think, how can I make things as easy as possible? I want to try and avoid situations that I've just experienced in that warehouse, where I'm faced with just one staircase upstairs, knowing there's zombies upstairs, but not knowing how many, not knowing how much of a threat there is. So that's why I got the sledgehammer, because yeah, I want to create new exits and entrances, try and make things as risk-free as possible. So we've got this back area here, and we can hopefully, where we need to, knock some holes in the wall with a sledgehammer and let the zombies out. I'm thinking this old terminal building, there's some sort of nest, and I need to clear it out. So if I can draw out the pests, draw out the problem best I can from out the building, that is going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I really want to have a look in there and see what is inside. Let's just take this one zombie down. Just have a look around. Just try and figure out entrances, exits. Let's poke our head inside. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so this is an indoor car park area. So I guess I'm not quite sure. I want to try and break the walls down and let out where I know there are big groups. But I'm having a little bit of a difficulty trying to orientate myself, try and understand where those points are. I'm not familiar with this building at all. Oh man, this is so sketchy with the darkness surrounding you. Yeah, let's just make this the last zombie. Well, the adventure did not go anywhere near like I was expecting today, but Josh is still standing, he's still alive. He used his experience and his skill and his decision making to avoid sticky situations, to stay alive. Next time we got a date with the terminal building, but for now that is going to have to be all. We're getting there, we're still surviving. We didn't make much physical progress location wise, but we did still kill about 50 zombies. Another day survived is another success in my book, but for now that is going to have to be it. Join me for the next episode where we fully, properly take on that terminal building. We'll have a really good go at it. But for now, that is going to have to be all. Comment, like, sub if you haven't already. Smash that like button. And I hope you will continue to come along with Josh on his bid for survival, bid for escape. Peace.